Hello everyone, I'm Louis Clint. Welcome to Late Night Meditation. As always, it's great to be here online with all of you, whether you're watching on Zoom, YouTube, or Facebook. So, hello again. Hello Dad. Hi Karina. Hi Gabriela. Hello Vivian Cameron. Hello Kathleen. And hello Kanoon. Thanks for joining in. Also, hello on YouTube. Hello Lisa and Haguza, as always. And everyone watching on Facebook. As always, if you're watching on Facebook, if you don't see my face on the top corner, it's probably a different page, as I do stream to several pages at once. That way I can let every people get to join in. And if you don't see my face, I just can't see your comments right now. That's all. But I always go back and reply. So as I see more people come in, hello Blake, hi Mom, hi, oh, hello Carolyn. Okay. And it's great to be here with you guys. So, as always, how much instruction would you guys like today? Would you like level 1, a lot of instruction, level 2, kind of moderate, or level 3, long silence? Of course, for those who like long silence, level 3 is always on Fridays. So that's why Friday's always a little bit different. Okay, I see a level 1 so far. Yeah, feel free to type in the chat, into the comments, wherever you like, or show me your fingers, that works too. Okay, I see a 3. Oh, also, if you are watching the recording, it's okay to type in your number now. I'll also go back and look at it, and I'll use it for Wednesday. Okay. Oh, another 3. See any more? As always, these are levels, and I just call them levels. It's more of a how much you guys would like me to speak. Hello, Gwynyan. Thanks for joining on Facebook. Okay. All right. Hello, John. Hi, Tracy. Right now we're asking what level of meditation instruction would you like? Level 1, kind of like for beginner, a lot of instruction. Level 2, moderate instruction. Or level 3, a lot of silence. So go ahead and show it into the comments in the type it in if you like. Just gonna save for just a bit. Give a few more seconds as as you're all typing in. Remember that whenever we meditate, always take your time. Take it easy. There's no need to force, no need to push. Meditation is not supposed to feel like work. It's supposed to feel like a mini vacation. So as we practice together, sabai, sabai. That's what's important. Okay? Alright. Hello, Julie. Alright. See a 2 there. Hi, Ellen. Thanks for joining in. Oh, another 3. Wow, lots of 3s today. Okay. Then today I'll do it 2, but a little bit longer silence. Okay? So that way it can help those who want the 1. So kind of a 2.5. So like I said before, whenever we practice together, take your time, take it easy. You don't need to force, you don't need to push. Because what's important is that you take your time. When you take your time, you start to enjoy, you start to experience. But when you try to force and try to do this and that, it becomes anticipation, expectation, and then we don't enjoy anything. So let's get into our perfect position, as I like to call it, because it's perfect for you. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes, taking a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air, and breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable. Taking a few more deep breaths, as this is a natural and easy way to relax. And once you are ready, you can return to normal breathing. And before we continue, remember to let go of all your expectations. Whatever you think or know is supposed to happen, forget about it. Let yourself feel as innocent as a child. No worry, no regrets, no responsibility. Just innocent and free. Not a care in the world. We're all just relaxing with our friends. So take your time, allowing yourself to adjust, to be comfortable. As a first step is relaxation, a very important first step. You don't have to force or push, trying to strain and sit perfectly. There is no need. There are many meditation positions, poses, and postures. Use what works best for you. Though if you want to practice, the best way to help you sit longer is indeed sitting cross-legged in the half lotus position with your right leg over your left leg and your hands, palms up, gently placed in your lap, right hand on top of your left hand, with your right index finger touching your left thumb. This is the standard meditation position and tends to be a very, very balanced way to sit. But also, remember, you know your body best. If your body is not very flexible, it will not be your favorite position, at least not yet. So allow yourself to adjust. What works for you is best. Because you don't have to look perfect, but you should feel perfect. So adjust your body, adjust your mind. Allow yourself to be at ease, to be comfortable. Because once you're comfortable, you feel relaxed and at ease. Your mind will follow. Your mind will also be relaxed and at ease. Because this is how it starts. We need to be comfortable first, and then have a gentle focus on our mind. If we focus first, we feel tense, uncomfortable, and don't want to sit anymore. This is why, first, relax. Relax your body, relax your mind. And to help your mind relax, while also gain some focus, is to have our mind stay with just one thing. Your meditation object or image. Your meditation object or image can be anything. Whatever feels easy and comfortable to you. I recommend the full moon because it's bright and shining, but not blinding. It's calming and cooling. But your meditation object can be anything at all. It is our tool, a tool to help us slow down and stay with just one thing rather than everything. As your mind stays with this one thing for a prolonged period of time, your mind starts to let go, letting go of all those extra thoughts. They might not disappear completely, but they melt into the background. They no longer bother you, allowing you a little bit of peace. As peace is accumulated, it is not a light switch. We can't simply turn it on and be happy all the time. Instead, we gather it little by little, drip by drip. So as we practice, take your time. We're learning how to slow down. And slowing down can't be done if you are rushing or if you're forcing. It's kind of like sitting at the red light, waiting for the green light. If you're always forcing, you're just draining yourself, as if you're trying to will the light to happen. Just wait patiently. It will happen when it's supposed to happen. So as we practice, take your time. Relax your body. Relax your mind. But even as we practice, and we're starting to gain that wonderful calm, sometimes our mind still wants to wander. And it's okay. Don't beat yourself up about it. You are normal. Our mind loves to think, just like a child loves to play. So when your mind begins to wander, just gently bring it back to your center, back to your object. And of course, sometimes it doesn't want to come back right away. Take your time. You never need to force or push. So I recommend a mantra, a word or phrase, or sound, something that helps you feel at ease, comfortable. The mantra we like to use, Sam You can repeat this mantra in your mind as many times as you like. or use your own mantra, word or phrase. For example, relax, relájate, sabay, clear and bright. Use your mantra and your meditation object as your tools to help calm and soothe your mind, and to bring your mind back to your center, back to your object. Now, let us continue in silence, letting our mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Remember, take your time as we meditate. If you like to visualize, remember you don't need to force yourself to see. Seeing is not the goal, it is a bonus, as most of us are used to seeing something in front of us. We tend to visualize in front of us. Remember, we're not using our physical eyes, we're using our mind's eye. It is impossible for your eyes to see through you, but our mind can see anywhere. So you don't need to force your eyes up or down or any direction. Let your eyes be comfortable, whatever direction feels comfortable to you. And let your mind look inward. Have your mind staying with that object. It's kind of like remembering, like how you can remember the sun, the moon, the Eiffel Tower, the Statue of Liberty, even Mickey Mouse. That image that we see, sometimes clear, sometimes not so clear. That's about what we're looking for. We're not trying to make it perfect, but it helps our mind stay with that one thing, a little bit more relaxed. Because everything we do in meditation is light and gentle. We are not trying to do anything. We are learning how to experience what's happening now. This is why, first, we let go, and then we let it be. Letting go of all those extra things until our mind is finally a bit more clear, a bit more calm. And then we allow ourselves to be in that calm. So don't force, don't push. Relax your body, relax your mind. Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing, and imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean, and bright, and at the center of your object there is a bright light. This light is very special. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our body, filling our body with light. Then let this light shine out from you, filling the room and filling the city and the surrounding city, filling the state or province and the surrounding states or provinces, filling the country and the surrounding country, until filling the entire world, and now throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our co-workers, acquaintances, all the people you know, and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, let us make this wish together, for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. Ye Buddha Parapata Vachekana Arahanta Nanchate Jenarakam Pantami Sapaso Sapaputanupavena Sapathamanupavena Sapasankhanupavena Sathasoti Bhavantu Te. Now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes. Take your time as we slowly come back. You can take in a few deep breaths, do a little stretch if you'd like, as we slowly come back. How is everyone feeling? As always, right now, the moment we finish, is a very important time. Time for us to consider, checking to see what worked, what didn't work. As every time we meditate, it's either a good session or an almost good session. There are no bad sessions. As each time we practice, we get to learn what works for us, what might not work as well. And then we can adjust. The things that work, do it again. The ones that don't work, you can stay away from that. Allow yourself to adjust. This way we get better and better and be able to have peace easier and easier. I see more people have come in. Hello. Let's see here. Oh, hello Charles. Hello Go. Let's see. Oh, hello Ching. Okay, thanks for joining in. So, before we go into questions and comments, but feel free to type in the chat as always, as I see a few questions on YouTube already. Thank you. As always, some words of wisdom from my master, Lompata Mashiyo. And this is something that is actually a great technique to use, as everyone in this world has to deal with problems. Problems happen. It's part of life. And when we have problems, there is a way to solve it. My master says, start from a tiny spot, which is our own mind. Let it be empty, free, fresh, sabai, and focused. Okay? When you do this, the problem will gradually be solved. We will be shown the way to fix it, step by step. Now, when I first heard this, I didn't quite get what he meant. But as I meditate more and more, I start to realize why we calm our mind is it gives us clarity. And when we have clarity, we can understand and see the whole situation and be able to get the best outcome out. Be able to see our options instead of just think we don't have a choice. When we start to take our mind away from the problem, not be immersed in it, this is how I remember he would say, sometimes our problem is like this. When we put it in our face, we can't see anything. All we see is problem. But when you take a step back, now you see the problem and you also see solution. As he told us, sometimes a lot of the problems that we have in this life, it's like a strand of hair blocking the view of a mountain. Think about that. A strand of hair. I don't have much, but a strand of hair blocking the view of a whole mountain. Sounds silly, right? But sometimes that's really all it is. The problems that we have, sometimes we focus on it too much. And instead, you start to realize it actually doesn't matter. It's not a problem. But we focus so much on it, it becomes a problem. Okay? So, this is why when you have a problem, clear your mind. Try to take a step back away from the problem. This way you have some distance and then a better view. That way you can see, not just problem, but also a way out, a solution. Okay? So that's just some words of wisdom I wanted to share with you guys. Thanks from my master, Lompata Mashiyo. Okay. So as always, I open the floor to you guys. If you have a question, feel free to raise your hand, turn on your mic. But I see a few on YouTube already. So, Haukus was asking, how many different kinds of meditation positions are there, and which others are the best, like the lotus? Okay. There are many. You can't count it because every position you can think of is probably a position. There are many positions. But instead of trying to find out how many there are, just know that whatever position that feels right for you is the right one. The lotus position, where you have both legs on top, I don't necessarily recommend it. It can be nice, it locks your legs in, but it can also be very painful. So again, all these positions are great when you're flexible. So make sure you do some stretching, adjust, and little by little start to go to it. Although the half lotus tends to be the one that's most balanced for our whole body to sit for a long time, as it was the same position that the Buddha would use. And that's how he taught us. He said, yeah, this is a position that is actually the most balanced. This is why many meditators like to do it. And then for some people, they might switch from left leg to right leg on top. Something like that. That's up to you. Okay. All right, another question that's come up. All right. So that's where would you like to build a new temple if you could pick anywhere? Huh. I guess for me, if I could build anywhere, I guess everywhere. If it were up to me, I want to be like Naruto, to split into like several of myself and go everywhere. That's what I would love to do. But since I am just human, I'll go wherever I can and help out. For me, I'm not so much a build a temple, but I am the type that loves to go in and help wherever there is one. But I guess if I were able to start up a brand new one, I'm sure Mexico would be a lot of fun. Mexico, or like there's a lot of places that I've wanted to go, and I know Gabriel's like yes, yeah, but because I I've I've had so much funny memories talking to other monks. A lot of people, they don't. For example, the monks that got to go to Mexico, all of them got skinnier when they were in Mexico. They weren't used to the food. I said I would have the opposite effect if I was there. Because, for example, I'm glad I'm in California, and everywhere around me, it's Christmas. There will be tamales. I love tamales, so I'm always like yes. But anyways, yeah, that's just a little thing. Okay, Lisa's asking, are you back in Canada? Not yet. I will be going back to Canada about March because, as you guys know, I will be traveling. Right now, I'm in California, and then oops. Well, first, let you guys know there is a full moon on the 27th. But what I wanted to show you was this. I will be traveling to Chicago, Illinois, going to Atlanta, Georgia, Fanwood, New Jersey, Wichita, Kansas, and then Arlington, Texas. So it's a very very busy time. But also reminder, next week next week is Christmas on the 25th, of course. This is Monday, and we will not have any class on Monday because I want you to enjoy time with family on Christmas Day. And then also on the 27th, since when it's a full moon, we won't have late night. We'll have full moon instead, and I'll see you guys on Friday instead. So that way you guys know the schedule. So that's why I'm just kind of traveling around. I'm not back in Canada yet, but I should be back in about March. Uh, okay, another question. Is there anything special? Is there any special Buddhist prayers for this time of the year? Um, I guess you could say any of them are a special blessing. We don't really have a specific one just for the end of the year. Although we do like to, for example, some Buddhist temples, like the Dhammakaya temple, we like to chant or meditate over the New Year's. So like so it's like we end the year with chanting and prayer, and then right over the New Year's, while everyone's like cheering Happy New Year, we're still chanting, and then we're starting the New Year with chanting and meditation. So that's something that we like to do. But other Buddhists sometimes I guess you could say it's not necessarily a Buddhist thing, but this is something that our temple likes to do. That way we end the year with goodness and we start the new year with goodness also. Okay. Any other questions? For those on Facebook, I can't see your questions right now, but I will go back and reply, as you guys know. And of course, this is the QR code to all my social media. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you can actually look at the description of the video. It will be the first link. It'll go to my digital business card, which shows any way you want to contact me. As many of you actually do send me text messages, sometimes emails, this and that. I love it all. Although, since there is a lot of you, sometimes I'm a little slow. But it's okay. Enjoy. Okay. No other questions tonight? No problem. Then a little bonus tip I wanted to share with you guys. Remember that when we're meditating together, sometimes as a group, you can feel it and it goes in very easily. And then there are days where you're trying to meditate on your own and you feel, why is it so difficult? Why does it seem so hard? I meditate for 5 minutes, it feels like an hour. And then you can meditate with me for an hour and you're like, it's only 5 minutes. The reason for this is just like it's like playing tug of war. Tug of war when you pull the rope on both sides. So when you're playing with a team, everyone pulls a little bit and you can win, right? But when you're at home, it's like you're pulling by yourself. It's not impossible. It's just much more challenging. So that's why when we meditate on our own, or wherever you are, you're meditating, remember quality over quantity. All right? Get good quality. Don't worry about how much you're doing. Instead, how good is it being? If it feels good, keep going. Or at least you have to feel good during the short time you have. Because sometimes even a 5-minute meditation can end up being better than a 1 hour, depending on if you're allowing yourself to do it correctly, compared to forcing yourself through an hour. Okay? Don't do that. As I've had, excuse me, I've had members and friends who would try their best to keep doing at least an hour or 2 hours a day. And I said, that's great, but how are you doing it? So I asked them, one friend in particular, she was having trouble sleeping or she'd always be tired throughout the day. And I asked her, well, how can you tell me your day? When does it start? She says, okay, I wake up early in the morning. I specifically wake up early so I can meditate for an hour in the day, in the morning. I'm like, okay. And then after that, I start doing my thing, and then I feel tired in the middle of the day. I'm like, yeah, I think you're not getting enough sleep. Because yes, it's good to have that to meditate in the morning if you're a morning person. But if you force yourself to wake up early instead of allowing yourself to rest, now you're doing kind of a weird opposite approach. Allow yourself to, one, you do need rest. Rest, be comfortable. Then when you have time to meditate, do so. Or at least make some time. If you want it to be an hour, great. But if the whole hour doesn't feel great, adjust. It's okay to take breaks. Maybe you're meditating for a bit and you're like, I don't feel quite right. Okay, get your morning coffee, your tea, whatever it is that works for you. And then you feel at ease. Okay, then continue. You don't have to force yourself through it, because when you start to force yourself through it, you will build a bad habit of feeling that meditation is supposed to feel tense. And this happens. Some people who have practiced this way, they don't realize it. And I've had this happen a few times where people told me, they would ask me about meditation, and I said, why don't you ask the other monks? He said, you're the only one that looks like you know what you're doing. I'm like, what do you mean? He says, because they peek. They during meditation, they peek to see all the monks, and they see only one of them is smiling. It's me just enjoying it. I don't know. The other one's like, sometimes they're just unintentional. And so it's true with everyone. Sometimes we unintentionally start to force, start to push. So remember, sabai, sabai. It's very important. Take it easy, relax. That way you get the true benefit of the meditation. The benefit of meditation comes from you finding peace, not from you looking like you find peace. Okay? So don't try to look like you're perfect. Enjoy it. Don't worry about how you look. Just allow yourself to find peace. Okay? So that's just a little tip just to help you guys out, because when you're starting off, and even if you've been practicing for a long time, this is one thing that we tend to forget sometimes, including me. Sometimes, wait, okay. Alright, I'm okay. So make sure you allow yourself to be comfortable, both body and mind. So if no other questions right now. Oh, hello Sue, thanks for joining on Facebook. So before we go, I'd like to give you all a blessing. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light, in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching from. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone, keep smiling. Let's brighten up the world together. So for everyone on YouTube and Facebook, see you guys next time. For those on Zoom, feel free to stay longer and we can chat some more. Take care.